welcome back to the channel. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we've been doing a lot of work to the drivability. We just changed the steering wheel for the car, and now we're going to attack the gear shifter with this Forged Motorsport short shift kit. So we're going to go ahead and get that installed under the hood. If you've been a long-time viewer, you will know that I already have a short shift kit installed in the car. We installed the NM Engineering short shift kit. But we're going to add this to it and see how short we can get that throw on the gear shifter. So let's get started. So in the box, we have this removal tool. So this we'll be using to take off the OEM part. We'll have a bolt that connects to the linkage and to allow this to connect to the car, to bolt up to the car. And then this is where you actually put the linkage onto the car, and that fits into the short shift kit and makes it adjustable. So we can adjust this anywhere from stock to 40% adjustment. So we can reduce the shift up to 40% if we have it on this end of it. So really comprehensive kit that comes in the box. Everything you need except for some tools, but it's all basic tools, really quick job. So we're gonna go ahead and get this all installed and show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is take the e-Venturi intake out. If you have a stock intake, it's gonna be a very similar process. There are a couple bolts that hold it on here, and then in this case we've got to take a screw out here and then a bolt out at the bottom. So for this, we're going to use a 10 to take these bolts out the top. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. Not sure how I'm getting that tool back. It's always a good idea to have a magnet close by. Then we have a bolt down there. That is a 13. Should just pop right off. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we have to remove the OEM being attacked by acorns here. We have to remove the OEM shift linkage. To do that, Forged Motorsports has given us a tool, and this tool fits right on here, and you screw it in to remove the pin. So we're going to go ahead and get this pin removed, and then we'll worry about dislodging this section. The hard part with this piece is to actually line it up with the hole so that the pin will come out. When you're using this tool, so it comes in the box with the bolt going through this end, switch it so that it's on the screw-in end, so that you can control where the screw is, where the bolt is. That'll make it easier because you're gonna push the pin out the other end. I think we actually have to remove that first. So we're gonna get a screwdriver and get some leverage under here and just pop this off. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Like I said, keep your magnet pretty close. never know when you're going to need that. Yep. Starting to see the pin come out this side. So you just continue screwing it out. So the pin didn't come all the way out, so we're going to use some pliers and see if we can finagle it out. There we go. And it's gone. Good thing we don't need that again. Okay, so to get this out, this arm here is actually lodged in, so you've got to pull it all the way up and dislodge this, and then you give it a couple more tugs, this will pop off. So this is the stock OEM arm. It's pretty big. So this is what we're replacing with this, and it'll go like that. That is a big difference in both size and weight. We've got, this is aluminum, and this is cast iron, so much heavier piece. So I really wonder how it's going to affect the feel of how shifts are, because this is much more weighty, and obviously they've designed it so that there's weight on the tail end of it, which this doesn't have at all. So I'm curious. We're going to go ahead and install this on top, and basically there's a lock screw here that fits into this guide, so you don't have to worry about that moving. It also allows you to adjust this while it's on the car, I believe. That would make sense. So we're going to get this tightened. Now if you have it on this end, it's OEM. If you move it all the way in, this is going to be a 40% reduction. I see a lot of people go about halfway. I'm a crazy person, so I'm going to go all the way on this. So we're going to get it tightened and go for that 40% reduction in throw. Let me tighten this up. So we're going to install the new one onto the car. We've got this top piece bolted on. The thing you have to be careful of is making sure that this slots in to this hole here. So we're just going to try and slot that in first and then maneuver it into place. And once you get it over this, you can just push down. Now, it did come with a supplied bolt, so this is kind of the hard part. You have to line the bolt up and make sure that you can slot the bolt in. So some of this is probably going to be feel and just playing around with it. There we go. Just jiggle it with the Allen key. And then you put the nut on the other side. Now this nut will lock once you tighten it. So you're going to need I believe it's a 10. So 10 on one side, Allen key on the other. Just tighten that nut all the way. Okay, so that's good. It's tightened. And then we just stick this piece back on, and that just snaps back in place. Okay, so we're gonna reinstall the inventory filter. This just goes, basically doing the reverse that we did to take it off. Just All done. The thing I noticed is that side to side, it's about the same. So I'm wondering if somebody else makes a kit for side to side, but I've got it all the way the shortest you can go at 40%, and this is a really big change. So as you can see, the before, and then this is how short it is after. I actually might have to dial this back a little bit, but we're gonna drive it like this. It feels very notchy too, which I like. I consider that an improvement. Very different feel. I'm kind of amazed that it feels this different. So I've had this installed in the car, this short shifter, Ford short shifter installed in the car for a few days now. I haven't adjusted it back. I think it's totally fine. The only challenge is getting it into first gear, but aside from first gear, it's fine. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this for a while and see how it goes. May decide to adjust it later, and that's the beauty of the product, is that you can adjust it. So we'll check back a little later and see how it goes. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. We've got some more stuff coming for you soon. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. While you're down there, go ahead and subscribe. That helps us a lot.